What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video. And I've got some very interesting news to talk about, as according to ESPN's Cameron Wolfe, who covers the Miami Dolphins, and I quote, the Houston Texans are releasing wide receiver Kenny Stills in a mutual parting, sources tell ESPN. A veteran wide receiver in Stills now available to sign and help a playoff team for the stretch run. Now, one very important thing to remember here, guys, is that Stills will now head to the waiver wire. And as you know, the Browns are pretty far down in the waiver order. So quite a few teams would have to pass on Stills in order for us to have a chance at claiming him. Now, if Stills does reach the Browns without anyone claiming him, I could honestly see the Browns putting a claim in and taking a chance on Kenny Stills because, as you know, he brings that skill set that we've been lacking since Odell got hurt. He's a speedy receiver who can take the top off the defense, and, that's the kind of guy that you love because right now we don't necessarily have the fastest receiving core in the NFL. I mean, they have good hands, don't get me wrong, but they're not necessarily fast. I think the fastest receiver on our active roster right now is Taywan Taylor, if I'm not mistaken. It could be Donovan Peoples-Jones, but haven't really seen too much of him to really say for sure. Now, Kadarius Hyde, Rashard Higgins, and Jarvis Landry, they're known for their hands, not their speed. But one very important thing to remember as well is Stills played with Jarvis. So they might have that good relationship. That might help influence his decision. Now, if he does get through waivers, of course, that's where it would come in handy because, hey, my guy Jarvis is over in Cleveland. I'm going to go ball with him. But, in terms of his production or lack thereof this year, like I said, he hasn't done much of anything. 10 games, no starts, 19 targets, 11 receptions, 144 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's not great. Now, of course, he's in a receiving core with Will Fuller and Brandon Cooks and Randall Cobb. So he's not really getting all the attention in that offense. Of course, doesn't really help that Bill O'Brien was your coach for a while there. But I'm pretty sure a new environment would be beneficial for Kenny Stills. Now, in those 4 years with Jarvis at Miami, 63 games, 55 starts, 313 targets, 164 receptions, 2,566 yards, and 24 touchdowns. By far the most out of the 3 teams that he's played with thus far. Miami, Houston, and New Orleans. So, of course, he played 4 years with Miami, 2 with Houston, and 2 with New Orleans. He's also played in 5 playoff games, of course, most recently with Houston. But, he was with Jarvis in 2016 when they made the playoffs. Of course, they got bounced in the first round. But, I mean, I would love to bring in Kenny Stills, but it's not up to me. It's up to Andrew Berry and company. And, if he falls to us in the waiver order, I could see us putting in a claim and taking a flyer on him. I mean, why not? Like I said, he brings that skill set that we've been lacking since Odell got hurt. I mean, I wouldn't hate it at all. Now, you put him with Jarvis and Higgins and DPJ and company, that would be pretty fun to watch. And then, of course, you'd have our tight ends and our running game to help complement him as well. But, man, you get Stills who can take the top off the defense on this offense. That would be fun to watch, Because if you're a safety, you got to watch out for Stills now, and you can't just, chill like where you usually are. You got to worry about him blazing past you and catching a pass, and it's always that threat. That's what we've been missing without Odell. Now, we'll see what happens with Kenny, see where he goes. I've heard the Packers could probably be interested. Now, if you remember, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong here, I believe the Browns were actually interested in Kenny Stills before the trade deadline. I know they were looking at receivers because, of course, Odell got hurt. We were looking for a speed threat, and Kenny Stills' name came up in a couple articles. Not sure if we were really looking at him. I'm sure we were. I also heard a rumor, of course, we were also looking at Will Fuller, maybe Brandon Cooks too, but we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't even reach the Browns in the waiver order. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If anything else develops, I will be sure to let you guys know. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. Shout out to my Browns brothers as always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Ohio State and Illinois. By the way, breaking news, Ryan Day tested positive for the sickness, so he will not be coaching tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, but that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to my Browns brothers as always. Love y'all. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.